after Delante Tiger Johnson's performance over Boca Chica last week, I thought that he actually is still improving. I think Prentice Brewer's actually doing a good job with him. His trainer's doing a very good job with him since he's been working with him. I seen many improvements with Tiger Johnson. Still is you know, not as aggressive as everyone wants him to be, but he's made a lot of improvements as far as with his offense and his aggression and letting his hands go. He has the talent. He just is so responsible as far as the defense that it's kind of hard for him to trust the whole process of just his reactions and everything else. Kind of second guesses himself, but um he has good reactions like feints and everything else. Can't really complain about it. Even with his last performance, he didn't let his hands go a lot, but Boca Chica's a hard puncher. If everybody knows, like dude's a hard puncher. So if you stand in front of his right hand, you could get caught. So I can see why Tiger Johnson was kind of iffy, moving up from 140. Haven't really filled out all the way at 147 like all these other guys have. They've been there for years. But Brewer, he's telling him the right things, man. Tiger definitely has to trust this guy. That's one thing I'm seeing right now. You gotta trust your trainer. Have to. I know you trust him right now, but man, you gotta go and do everything this guy's saying. Everything he's saying. And I noticed this like a year ago. Everything this guy says when Tiger's fighting is legit. Out of all the trainers I've seen, everything this guy says is legit. And then when they did the split screen this last week, people didn't like it. It was like, why are they showing the trainer? They've done that plenty of times. When Jaheed Tucker fought, they did it with his trainer. I think that was his dad. They did it with him. They did it plenty of times. Guys don't be watching Top Rank that much on undercards. But that just shows you how much hype it was around the fight last week. But Tiger Johnson, he definitely has to trust in his abilities. The guy is very good, bro. Way better. Tiger, you have to let your hands go, bro. Just to trust in yourself. Give yourself a chance. Because really, I think you could have stopped Boca Chica last fight. And I don't say that much about a lot of guys. I think you could have stopped Boca Chica last week. When you was hitting them with them counters late in the fight, bro, you knew you was hurting him. And you wasn't even scared. You should have fought like that early in the fight, man. Step on these guys, let them know that you there. They're not better than you. These guys not Olympians. They haven't been through the same process. They're not putting in the work like that. A lot of these guys ain't getting better. Let your hands go and trust in your trainer, bro. I'm telling you that right now. If you don't, you are going to regret it. I'm going to tell you that right now. Your trainer is telling you everything. He's making you better right now. The fact that you won that fight this weekend has a lot to do with what he was telling you and how he's been training you. Because that wasn't an easy fight. I know they said Boca Chica has like 3 or 4 losses in a row, 5, whatever. Bro, that wasn't an easy fight to win at 47. You have to trust this man. Your defense has been on point. So if you do go in there and make a mistake and anything happens, still got to trust in yourself. Trust in your chin, your defense, your feints, your reactions. I feel like your reactions and IQ will take you to places that you thinking all the time. You know, it's gonna be it's second nature for you at this point. I felt like with Tiger Johnson, he was making so many good decisions with his instincts. Boom, 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 without even thinking. Then as soon as he starts thinking when he gets on offense, man, forget all that thinking. Let your hands go. Don't think, man. One of the most talented fighters I've seen come out of Ohio. Bro, you do not think with these people. Let your hands go, man. You way more talented than a lot of these guys. I'm not talking about go out there and just swing. I'm talking about trusting your abilities. Don't think. These guys can now outwork you. I'm telling you. Have way too much talent. And that last fight, I was impressed. You know, they was booing or whatever. They wanted a knockout and all this other stuff, which you could have gotten late in that fight, bro. Tell you that right now. You go back and look at that fight, you could have got him up out of there. But that was still a good performance. I liked it. I was impressed. You've been getting better.